We've spent billions of dollars making computers smarter, but we forgot to check if the humans using them still know how to read. We are taught from a young age that a red light means stop and a green light means go, but put a blue box on a screen and suddenly the average adult forgets their own middle name. People treat their desktops like haunted Victorian mansions where every creak of the floorboard is a ghost, rather than just the house settling. It's a collective digital hallucination that costs us thousands of hours in productivity. We aren't being hacked, we are just being asked to participate in the basic maintenance of our own lives. It was one of those Tuesday afternoons where the air in the office feels like a thick, lukewarm soup, the kind of Florida humidity that makes your shirt stick to the back of your chair before you've even logged in. My headset was already buzzing with the frantic energy of a man who sounded like he'd just witnessed a bank heist. He wasn't just worried, he was in a full-blown, primal panic, yelling into the receiver like a monkey that had been cornered by a leopard. According to him, the fatal error had finally arrived. The hackers were in. His bank accounts were probably being drained into a crypto wallet in a basement halfway across the world. He was convinced his entire digital existence was being dismantled piece by piece right before his eyes. For 30 minutes, I tried to play the role of the calm digital detective, asking him to describe the threat with clinical precision. What did the message say? What did he click? His answers were a word salad of fear, vague, frantic, and entirely useless for troubleshooting. Every time I tried to offer a logical explanation, he'd override me with more descriptions of flashing lights and compromising windows that didn't exist in any manual I'd ever read. This is the reality of the modern help desk. It isn't just about knowing how to reconfigure a kernel or reset a router. It's about navigating the profound gap between user interface and user psychology. Research suggests that when people encounter an unexpected pop-up, their fight-or-flight response kicks in before the language processing part of their brain even engages. The design of a notification, its shape, the shade of blue, the placement of the X, can trigger an alarm response that mimics an actual emergency. Some people notice that their heart rate spikes just from a system chime they don't recognize. We've been conditioned by Hollywood to believe that a hacker attack looks like green code scrolling down a black screen, so when a legitimate, boring system message appears, the brain fills in the gaps with cinematic drama. We are losing the battle of digital literacy not because the tech is too hard, but because our fear of the unknown is too high. The notification isn't a fatal error, it's a conversation the OS is trying to have with the user, but the user is too busy screaming to listen. This disconnect transforms a simple maintenance task into a 30-minute trauma session for everyone involved. Finally, I realized that verbal communication had failed us both. I told him to take a deep breath, find his phone, and send me a screenshot of the end of the world. The image arrived 10 seconds later. I stared at it, and for a moment, I forgot how to breathe. It wasn't a breach. It wasn't a virus. It was a standard Windows Update notification with a very clear, very legible button that said, "Restart required." That was the entire crisis. No fatal error, no compromise, just a patch for the printer drivers or whatever minor tweak Redmond had pushed out that morning. I had to gently, almost like I was talking to a stray cat, explain that he hadn't been hacked. I walked him through the advanced step of clicking restart. After we hung up, I just sat there for a minute, stared at my screen, and played a quick game of Jackpot City on my phone just to reset my brain and find some logic in the universe again. It's a humbling reminder that advanced reading comprehension might be the most valuable skill in the 21st century. If you ever feel that digital panic rising, take a beat. Look at the words on the screen like you're reading a cereal box in the morning. Often, the fire you're trying to put out is just the system asking for a 5-minute nap to refresh itself. Next time your screen starts shouting at you, try reading the actual words before you call in the cavalry. It might save you 30 minutes of stress and a very awkward conversation with a guy in a headset. Maybe check your update settings tonight, just to be safe.